Hello Hunter, and welcome back to my walkthrough of Monster Hunter World. Before we get started, Admiral has something to say to us.
How are you feeling? Ha.
Anyway, before we go on our little expedition, there's a few things I want to talk about up in the workshop. I didn't touch upon this earlier because I just wanted to get the ball rolling.
Oi, oi!
A couple things here. Besides the weapons and armor, upgrade equipment. As you can see here, sorry about that. Anyway, just to show you here, in order to upgrade the armor, you need to have the armor spheres for it. So select whatever armor spheres you have. There will be other armor spheres later. A regular armor sphere only gives you 1 point. So it's, you can see over there on the right next to the little icon of the bone helm. It says how many points you need to level it up. In this case we need 1. Next time we just need 1, but this one we need 2 to level it up. I'm going to save mine for now, but you can level up the defense. It goes up each time. I'm also going to upgrade my hunting horn, because I can. Here you can forge palico equipment. Go over here and see what it looks like on your palico. Yeah, since I can. Palico a little protection. Customize bowgun. So as you can see with this, you can put like recoil suppressors, reload assist. It tells you what it does on the right. And it can really change up your game. These little changes can be very significant in Hunt. The heavy bowgun is the only one you can attach a shield to. You can't attach a shield to a light one. So. Oh, by the way, in order to block with the heavy bowgun, you don't press the R2 button like other weapons, because that's the button to fire. For this, for the heavy bowgun, you need to use the aim button. While you're aiming, you will instantly block so long as you're not in the animation of shooting a pellet or a shot or anything. Okay, manage insects. So if you're going into the insects, there are a bunch of insects later. There's one in particular that's stronger than pretty much all the others, or at least considered to be the best. Some are more for efficiency or utility, but I'm going to upgrade this one, the cutting one. So that's how you level it up. Over there on the right, you can see the attack type. It's Sever. That just means it does cutting damage. The dust effect, poison. If you tell the insect to attack the monster on its own, these little dust clouds will appear, and when you hit the dust cloud with anything like an attack, so that what'll that do? Like, let's say this little poison cloud will be around the monster. If I hit it, it'll do poison status effect to the monster. Do it enough, it'll become poisoned. So there are other dust effects like heal, paralysis, blast, stuff like that. This is what I'm wearing. Horn Maestro. This is why I have my hunting horn.
Right now, we're in Astera. If you want to go on an expedition, open your world map and choose your destination. For this expedition, we need to head to the ancient forest. We can expand expeditions as we delve further into the new world. Pretty good incentive to explore, right?
Okay, as we see here, you can see that it shows what monsters are going to be showing up in the ancient forest. Right now we can only see the Anjanath and Great Jagras. The other one is question mark because it's something we haven't seen yet. Okay, oh, you can see down there the locale info. Flourishing mushrooms. That means more of those mushroom piles will be showing up. But not only that, there is something really good that shows up in terms of getting a new ingredient, which I believe we will do. So, because we got all the other pieces of the mushrooms, we got the other two, so.
Let's look for the campsite.
If I get to the campsite first, or if you're lost, open up your map or use your scout flags to track me.
Yeah, we already know how to use the barbecue spit.
Whenever you leave the base without signing up for a quest, you'll go on an expedition. There's no time limit or cap on how many times you're allowed to faint, which means you can explore to your heart's content.
Okay. Like I said, we have unlimited time here, so first thing I'd like to do, I got rid of all my items, right? No, I did not. Okay, we can see three little icons, little exclamation marks on the map right now. One right here, one right here, and should be one around here somewhere. Oh, right here. There we go. Anyway, go to those little spots and pick those little quests up, because they're like little side missions that you have to do. This guy's the
Over
closest, so I an expert might be able to give us a hand with our research.
Hello.
You can read this if you want. What he's saying is basically the Linians. I think that's how it's pronounced. Basically, these little cat things that live in the forest. He wants to research them. So. Now, what you can do though is around here. Aha! You see here? These doodles. You can collect these, and eventually it will lead you to where they are. But I already know where they are, so I'll just show you later. Piscine researcher.
Howdy.
So he's basically a pro fisherman.
I just love me some good fishing.
Talk to him again. Pink Perixis, whatever it's pronounced. Screw it. Anyway, now you have to fish for these guys. You can catch them with your net if you want, but no. So R2 to cast. And you wait to feel a rumble in your controller, or to just see the little bobber go up and down. So. There we have it. That's it. Now this doesn't seem too significant, but it is actually very important.
Nice catch.
Okay, what he's saying, what he's saying is go to the resource center after all this is done, and we'll get our reward. It'll reward research points, as well as something else. Hold on. Now, as you see, I'm completing these bounties here, which I do want to complete before we go on. Oop. As for small monster culling, pick these up because why not? And the Jagras aren't around when I need them. Well, sorry if I'm being quiet. Just can't help it. I'm not really sure what to talk about anyway. I bow to you.
Ooh, yeah.
Woodland Terex. Oh, I already had on. Should be on these trees somewhere. They're very colorful. She's the one who tells you, oh, go get this pet. Okay, there's one. Got it. Some antidote herbs. Or whatever.
Thanks.
Okay. Now, we could go up there.
Over here.
Yeah. Not gonna do that yet. Because, as you saw before, mushrooms are flourishing. So what we want to do is go into here. Believe. Yes, here we go. This is our first our first encounter with a special ingredient. You can get these on low rank or high rank. Doesn't matter. But if you see something flourishing, there is one gather spot that only appears during the flourishing where you can get a special ingredient. This is one of them. You can tell you found it when your hunter does that little animation. Moonlit mushroom. You can see where I am on the map. Came through here. And into here. So, at this point, at the very least, I got all the... Oh. I got all the mushrooms. At least that I can. There's one more I need to get, but I can only get it from a high rank. So, the reason why I killed that thing is because I'm gonna need to. Yes, I got it. Alright, gotta go back the way I came. Sharpen just for good measure. Mushroom because I can. Alright. Climb on up.
don't take care of that pest, the camp won't last a night.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, during this walkthrough, I'm going to have to read the info like this because sometimes I won't be able to get the information on the boss until after I've fought it. So that's why I'm recording this in a voiceover. Anyway, Kulu-Ya-Ku, bird wyvern, an odd bird wyvern that has developed limbs capable of carrying weapons. It's been spotted stealing eggs from nests found in the ancient forest and wildfire wastes. Kulu-Ya-Ku can use small boulders to shield itself or smash against its enemies. Force it to drop whatever it's holding by using your slinger. You can also frighten it by luring one of its natural enemies. Now what it means by getting it to drop the rock, you can pick up stones or red pits or whatever, try and shoot the rock, and it'll eventually just drop it. It'll just fumble out of its hands. Now, I've tried to do this during my hunt, but I was unsuccessful. But that's the reason why I have the hunting horn. See that rock? You'll often bounce off of it, which is going to be very annoying, especially if you try to hit the head. But with the hunting horn, I don't have to worry about that because one of the buffs gives me natural mind's eye, which means I never bounce. Anyway, onto its weaknesses. As you can see, the head is its weak spot. Water is its elemental weakness, though it's not particularly resistant to any elemental damage. Doesn't really matter though, we don't have anything that does elemental damage right now. It's moderately susceptible to all ailments, so pretty basic. The only thing that's special about this boss is that it tries to hit you with a rock. So, let's get to it. Okay. Now since I have the deflect attack prevention... Oh, never mind, he threw it automatically. Oh, never mind again. I don't bounce off of that, but most weapons do. So, well, he's running away now, but... Let me show you something really quick. Buddy. You know what? I'll sharpen. What you can do is hit the rock, possibly. It's kind of difficult, but you can actually knock the rock out of its hand. Whoops. Yeah, it's a paratoad. Unfortunately, I'm paralyzed too, so it doesn't matter. Kind of an unorthodox way to make him drop the rock. Oh boy. Yep. Unfortunately, there ain't much I can do here. other than hope that that overgrown dodo leaves. What he's doing right now. Yeah. Now let me see if I can get him to knock this down. Come here, buddy. Oh, it's tired. Oh. Thank you, Einstein. How did I miss that? Well, damn. I don't have a ration or steak, unfortunately. I'm not even mad. That was kind of funny. A lot of times the monsters come to this area where the rocks are. Let us stand underneath that, so...
Nice job hunting the Kulu-Ya-Ku. Select a stair from the world map so we can go home.
Okay. Now what he said there is we can go to the map by the world map by pressing square here, or whatever it is for you. See it down there? We can return this way. We can choose any one of those. But Before I do that, I'm going to finish my bounties, which I can see here. Resource Center. Bounties. I need honey. Mushrooms. Nope, I already did mushrooms. Flora. So I need bone piles. Small monster culling. There's both bone piles right here. And some honey. Easy enough. Anyway, I'll meet you back in Astera once I've done that.
Magnifique. Don't let me down.
Alright. We automatically unlock the northeast camp. They want to talk to us,
I
though.
have something special just for you. Come back soon.
Now she's getting into showing us how to do a delivery quest. So what this is showing us is that if we deliver that mega potion plus 50 points, we will get the dice steak. This is another way to get canteen ingredients. But we go in here and turn in all our stuff. Pink Pyrexis capture, which got us a courageous eel, another ingredient. Woodland Terex capture, gave us a wyvern tail. Okay. Completing all the bounties. Getting all the armor spheres and the points. It's all good. I didn't complete bone piles, I'll do that later. Okay, so now we can get some more large monster hunt. Gonna be doing that anyway, so. By the way, while I was out there collecting footprints and stuff, I got some investigations. Obviously, it's not gonna let me do much right now, other than Great Jagras and Vespoids. Vespoids are those flying insect things that could paralyze you if they sting you. But what's good about an investigation is you see down there during the rewards, sometimes on these investigations, even though their requirements are a little different, like let's say for this one, maximum players 2. Sometimes the time limit will be different, sometimes the reward money will be different. But the rewards down there at the bottom, those are extra rewards. So if you want a monster's armor set, or you need something for a weapon from another monster, do an investigation. Try to get investigations for that boss and do them, because you'll get materials much, much faster. I don't need all these Vespoids. And if I can go up to the canteen and show you something. Custom platter. As you can see right here. Right here. Here we go. You remember the moonlit mushroom I picked up? It's right here. Exquisite shrimp cap. So yeah, these will show up eventually. Wyvern tail. Anyway. I'm gonna head back down to the resource center real quick and turn in that mega potion.
Thank you, thank you.
Complete deliveries. Yep. And there we have it. People are starting to want to talk to us.
Hunt's keeping you busy?
SOS Flare, yeah. Not gonna be hunting with other people in this walkthrough. See, there's someone up there who wants to talk to us. Let's go to the workshop real quick. something I do want to check out. Now that we've killed that Kulu-Ya-Ku. Charmer. Here's the Jagras one. Fortify is a pretty good skill to have if you tend to die sometimes. Increase attack by 10% and defense by 15% with each use, meaning if you die, you basically get stronger when you come back. So this stuff is cool. Fire resistance. Okay. These right here, I do recommend picking these up. The Kulu Van Braces, because it has Pro Transporter. It'll be useful for something later. I highly recommend it. No, don't need it now, but we will later. So. Next thing is we had someone who wants to talk to us over here. What would you like, buddy?
Working hard?
Chef?
Good luck.
Fiber row. Wants us to deliver mosswine hide and 100 points. For the king truffle, which we can do right now because I already killed a mosswine. And I have way more than 100 points, so let's get on that. If you remember that pig-looking thing that you saw me kill, that's a mosswine. So, if you missed that, you can go back in and kill one. There are a few throughout the map. Alright, so. Alright, we completed our first expedition. Hunted our second boss, the Kulu-Ya-Ku. Pretty cute boss. And we got a few deliveries done. Did our bounties. Got a new piece of gear. So, I think that's about it for this episode. Next time, I will be touring the entirety of the ancient forest. And it's by far the most complicated map of all the maps so far. It's pretty big, but we're gonna cover it all. Until then, happy hunting!